Hello everybody, welcome back to the FieldGulls YouTube channel. Sorry for the delay. That's why I want to talk a little bit about the delay and the countdown and everything we're doing. You know, the YouTube channel is still in its infant stages, so me personally, I'm still learning a lot about how best to do this, how to keep going along and making videos that are worth watching. The countdown was an idea that I had to sort of go through the off season with something to do because we'd write a lot on the site that's filling up most of the space that's left in an off season. The draft is over, free agency is mostly over. We had Kellen Winslow, and that's pretty much the biggest story that we're going to have for a couple of months. Besides reports of training and camp battles and everything like that. So it's been difficult to sort of navigate through the off season as far as the YouTube channel, especially in its first season. But we're gonna figure it out and hopefully continue to make videos that you guys like watching and that SBN likes, so that they give me more money and more power and give me like some stuff to do with more production value and such. But I'm very happy to keep on doing this, and I think that things are going to get pretty interesting and a lot of fun. And I do have some good ideas, but this countdown, we just need to start getting through it a little bit faster. So let's just name, I'm just going to name through a few. I don't have any script, but I'm just going to get down a few extra ones out of the top 10 worst NFL moments of the 2011 season. And let's start with number 6, which is about the Seahawks. It's the Seahawks and Browns game in which the Browns won 6-3. This is not the sixth worst moment just because we're Seahawks. This was probably the worst game of the season in the NFL, and it was shameful to watch and shameful to be rooting for one side of it. The Seahawks, they were without Tavares Jackson, Marshawn Lynch, Sidney Rice, Zach Miller. They were without a lot of guys, but it doesn't matter who you put out there. You got to have backups that can put up more than 6 points. And the Browns, you got to have starters that can put up more than 6 points. Just the fact, I mean, yeah, the Seahawks were technically probably robbed when the foul was called on the Leon Washington punt return that would have won the game. But if your offense only scores 3 points, you don't have any business winning. The Browns didn't have any business winning, but one of the teams won, and both of the fan bases lost because that was a pretty crappy game. No offense to Charlie Whitehurst, but you have no business. Oh wait, no. Offense to Charlie Whitehurst. This is pretty offensive. You don't have any business starting or playing in the NFL. At best, maybe a third string. I can't believe someone else gave you a contract. You got a lot of things going for you in your life. You got a lot of money. I'm sure you've got a beautiful wife or something like that. But quarterback in the NFL, maybe not your forte. Number 5 is Chris Johnson, a big disappointment for the Titans, for fantasy owners, for NFL fans. Chris Johnson was one of my favorite players coming into the season with his ability to, be a dual threat, catch it, run it, 2,000-yard season. One of my favorite players to watch in the NFL. Then he held out, wanted more money, and then sort of I've lost all hope in running backs and players holding out for more money and then going out and performing like that, because Chris Johnson, it wasn't just bad luck. He was crappy last season. He was supposed to be, to me, the kind of player that can, run through any offensive line, make people miss, be a star, be a Hall of Famer. And for him to hold out and then play like that, offense to Chris Johnson as well. I hope that for the Titans' sake or whatever, that he does better next year. And number 4 is the injuries to the Houston Texans. That's, I don't know, it's a little personal for me because I've rooted for the Texans since 2002 when they first came in the league. I bought a Texans jersey before they had any players that just said Texans on the back. Why? I mean, because they're in the AFC. They were my AFC team. They are still my AFC team. And this was finally their chance to maybe win a Super Bowl. And they won the division despite all the injuries, but it's a shame to think about what they could have done if Matt Schaub didn't get hurt, if we didn't have to watch T.J. Yates, if Mario Williams didn't get hurt, if Andre Johnson didn't get hurt. you know, if they had a lot of really bad luck, and you know, they'll still be back next season, I think, and be one of the best teams. But you know, I don't root for injuries to most people, and I definitely was sad to see the Texans lose their chance. So that is 6, 5, and 4 of the top 10 worst moments of the 2011 NFL season, and hopefully that moves us a little bit quicker through this countdown so that we can go back to doing some more interesting things, talking about the Seahawks, and you know, making this channel everything that I think that it can be, because I really do believe in it. I do believe in that we can do something really special with this. I thank you guys for subscribing and continuing to watch and holding steady through it. And you know, that's it. I'm going to stop saying as much in future videos. Have a script and, you know, do some more interesting things. But, you know, there's not a lot going on right now, and I think that if you stick with it, you'll see more stuff like the Matt Flynn video. You know, that was pretty successful, and I'm happy about that, and I'm going to continue to do some more stuff like that. But as of now, with these videos, I'm just sort of feeling my contractual obligation to continue to put out videos every week. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.